Greetings everyone, back again with me, but this time I'm not doing a review video, but I will retell you a story that Miss Nida have chosen from the book that I've read, which this is like the third time Miss Nida choose a title that I'm not expecting of, but rest assured, I'm prepared enough this time. Hi, my name is Archie and I'm currently a 4th semester student of English Education Department of UN Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta, and this video was made purposefully to fulfill my extensive reading final exam. So please like and drop a comment or two to help me get good marks. And here are the presentation outlines. I know this is not necessary, but I want to make it look neat. The first one is introduction, which I already did like 10 seconds ago. And the second one is book details that I will explain just a little bit, not too long. And the main part of this content is that retelling the story, which consists of the main story, conflict, and the ending. So let's go. The Countess by Lynsey Sands. So this book is the first part of the series Medicine Sisters, and the setting of this book is in England. There are 371 pages, and the book was published on 25th January 2011. The genre of this book is historical romance with a little bit of mystery. And now I will tell you about the story of this book. So the Countess tells a story of Christina, who has married to this guy named Dickie. He is the Lord of Earl, and their marriage life seems unreal because Dickie's behavior changed after the vow, and it's like he doesn't seem to be interested with his wife. Like, you get what I mean. He only focused on his business. He also didn't allow his wife to go out, like to the party or even to meet her sisters. However, Christina realized that this is not right after her husband said that she also cannot meet her father after the wedding. So then Christina decided that she wants a divorce, but instead of getting a divorce, she found the dead body of his husband in his office. She was so shocked and she tried to hide his dead body in a room. I think she put it on, a block of ice, something like that. And she was helped by her sisters. And later on that night, they went to a party, but at the party, Christina meets a man. She meets Dickie at the party, but the difference is that this Dickie person looks very fresh, like no sign of him just died or something. Like, everyone got shocked because Christina told them that her husband is sick at home, but the man, Dickie, reaches her and asks why she looks very surprised. Of course, she was surprised. And after the party, the man and his friends secretly went to Christiana's mansion and hid Dickie's body. And then his friend tell him that about Dickie's behavior, like Dickie did not respect everyone, even his wife. He also forbids his wife to go out, and he also has a very temperament. And it was also revealed that this man, who looked a little bit too much like Dickie, was his twin named Richard. It's a backstory of Richard and Dickie, and that is, they are actually twins, and when they were kids they're not getting along, and it was because Dickie is weaker than Richard, and it's also because Dickie having an illness at that time, so he is jealous of Richard, and then Dickie burns down the house, and then Richard moves out of town, but people thought that Dickie died inside of the burning house. But no, because Dicky was the one who burns the house. So, and years after years, he keeps pretending that he is Richard until he is able to marry Christiana. Meanwhile, Richard, who is out of town, got some information from a friend that Dicky is being his faker, and he keeps doing that silly thing until now. And because Richard knows that Dicky mistreated Christiana, he wants to reveal all of the bad things that Dicky did to everyone, and he also wants to clean his name as the actual Lord of the Earl. But when he gets to the location, he finds the dead body of his twins instead. Back again to the main story. So Richard's mission is to step up to his shoes again, but there are challenges. First, Christiana. The second, the killer of his twin. The third is his identity, because he feels bad for his twin's wife. Like, he decided to be responsible to her and her family. He also wants to remarry her as the vow is not legal. However, Christiana seems to realize that this man is very different from her husband, and because she is unsure, her sisters tell her that the Lord of Earl has a tattoo on his butt that looks like a strawberry. I have no idea where people find out about this, but she needs to find out and make sure who is his real husband. Because once she gets it, she can cancel her wedding, as the man who married her did not use his real identity, and she is also still a virgin. And even though she was supposed to find out about the tattoo, Christina and Richard ended up spending the night together. And since then, Richard tells her his real identity and tells her that he will be responsible to her and her family. And as they got closer, he asked her to marry him legally. And after they are married, they arrive at this place, but he found someone that is suspicious looking. And then Richard asked him, but he got attacked. But then Richard realized that it was Christina's father. But because there are like some miscommunication, because it's not Dicky. Richard tells him about what happened to him and his daughter, like the previous one that did not allow Christina's father to meet Christiana was not him, to clear the miscommunication. And then on the other side, Christiana tried to investigate Dicky's worker, but he got arrested by him, and he even tried to kill her. And because of that, she went missing. On the other side, Christiana tried to investigate Dicky's worker, but she got arrested by him, and even he tried to kill her. And because Richard seems to notice that his wife is not seen anywhere, his worker then tells him that Dicky's worker got her. So they try to save her, and once Richard successfully saved her, they know the truth about Dicky's worker. However, the killer is not revealed yet. And while they're discussing it, the killer suddenly shows up. All of a sudden, he's just like, I'm the killer. And turns out it was one of Richard and Dicky's worker. He have worked for both of them since they're little, and it was Harper Sham who stayed with them all this time through the investigation. And the reason why he killed Dicky is quite simple to understand. It is because he knows that Dicky was pretending to be Richard all this time, and also because he mistreated his wife. Like, he forbids her to go out to the party or even to meet her family. And all Havisham wanted was Christina to be free from Dicky. The end. That is the end of the story. So like they finally know who is the killer, and then life goes on. Christina and Richard just live. That's it. It's quite funny, really, especially the part when the sisters tell Christina that the actual Lord of the Earl have a tattoo that looks like strawberry on his butt. Like, how is people knowing that fact? Thank you for listening to this story retell. I don't know if I ever post about books ever again on this channel, but thank you so much for watching this video, and may you always be surrounded by happiness.